story this evening. In India, stars are worshipped like gods. The movie release here is almost like a festival. But in the last few months, especially in the last year or so, these movie stars and the Hindi movie blockbuster became a thing of the past. No matter how big the budget, no matter how big the star, it wasn't a guarantee that it would do well. Bollywood began to be questioned about its caliber, about its basic credibility, and the biggest bane seems to be these boycott calls. Now, I want to talk about the movie Pathaan, which from the word get-go faced all kinds of threats, challenges and hurdles. First, there was a problem with the color of Deepika Padukone's dress in the first trailer that was out. Why was she wearing the saffron color? Why was Shah Rukh Khan wearing some green shirt? There were questions about how he looked. Then there were calls to boycott Pathaan on various bases which didn't really make any sense. Even a minister of a state came in and joined that chorus. Then there were stories that the censor board wanted Pathaan to make several cuts and cut out several words. All of that, at the end of the day, has been answered with the resounding success of the movie in advance bookings. The movie has had so much demand that the producers, Yash Raj Films, have had to add on midnight shows for the movie to be watched. The crowds are reportedly dancing in the halls, dancing in the aisles. Single-screen cinemas are finding work once again because of the success of Pathaan. While, of course, this means Shah Rukh Khan, after 4 years, will have a massive hit. He'll make a lot of money. The producers will make a lot of money. But there's more to the success of Pathaan than just what the people associated with this movie will get. It also talks about the defeat of hate today. And that's what we're going to focus on the show. To speak on this, I'm joined by Kunika Lal, actor and advocate, Ravi Rai, film and television writer, producer and director Manoj Desai, executive director of Gaiety Galaxy with me on the show, Murtaza Ali Khan, film critic, also joining me. Welcome to all of you and thank you so much for speaking with us today. Let me begin with an idea of how the film is faring at the box office, because we've just been hearing reports. Manoj Desai, can you confirm for us that it's actually doing as well as it's being reported?
I'll explain you in this way that we were carrying 8 shows in Gaiety Galaxy 2 theater of 1,000 seat. But fortunately, we have to create 2 more shows in the morning, 9 o'clock, for Shah Rukh Khan fan clubs. Both the shows were houseful in the morning, 9 o'clock. Then our show started in Galaxy 12, 3, 6, 9, in Gaiety 12, 36, 3:30, 6:30, 9:30, and in Maratha Mandir Cinema 3:30, 6:30, 9:30.
All right.
All shows are packed, jam-packed. People are enjoying. There is no reason to have a boycott of this cinema, in my knowledge, because I am in this line from last 51 years. I am the producer of Khuda Gawah, so I know how to produce the film. So I can tell you very frankly, picture is doing terrific, unbelievable.
So, okay, people are loving the movie. They're, lining up for it. The advance bookings for the rest of the weekend are also good, Mr. Desai?
We are full up to Sunday.
So there are no tickets. There are no tickets in your movie hall up to Sunday.
No, we don't have any tickets to sell. After Sunday, let's see. Meanwhile, the publicity is going on like anything. Especially mouth publicity is like anything. And after cutting some portion by censored, now the movie has become 2 hours 26 minutes. And in one day, according to my calculation over India, they will cover 48 crores in one day.
41 crores in one day. I mean, I've been hearing estimates from 48 crores. So nearly 50 crores on day one is what you're saying. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Compared to how movies have been doing recently. It's a resounding answer, Kunika Lal, to the boycott brigade. कि उनकी चलती नहीं है. Nobody cares.
मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ कि गणतंत्र में जनता ही सबसे बड़ा राजा होता है. And it is proved here that the public, when they want, they don't care about these trolls, they don't care about these boycotts, and if they want, they can get anything done. And I hope today, through this movie, the people of India have realized their power, and they're not going to succumb and be afraid of things in our country. I hope they realize what power they have. Just with a simple film, they have shown how they have. This is an astounding victory for all the people who speak about positivity, about uniting the country, and about all this, getting rid of this hatred. It's a great victory for people like that who've been advocating this cause.
It was not as if the attempts ended today. We have to tell you, there were lots of attempts today as well. There were protests that were organized in various parts of the country. They tried to stop people from going and seeing the movie. Some, flags were shown here. You can see in Bengaluru, some people were standing.
Some shows were cancelled in Madhya Pradesh.
6 people are standing with boycott Pathaan posters. I want to understand, Mr. Rai, let me come to you on this. What is fueling this hate? What is fueling this hate? Even now, even when they've been shown up by audiences saying that, their boycott calls are falling on deaf ears.
No, like Tamanna, I have always said that the cancel culture or the boycott culture, it doesn't work, and it has never worked. We've seen earlier also. Let us take an example of SRK's earlier film also, My Name is Khan, when there was a huge boycott from Shiv Sena, but Friday morning we saw everybody in India coming onto the streets and defying all the law and orders or whatever the threats were to their lives. So people have done it. Like Kunika said, I totally agree with her, ki end of the day, and like I say, ki no 5 lakh or 10 lakh on Twitter can decide the fate of a Bollywood industry or a fate of a government, which to bring and which to make a fall. No, they cannot. It's end of the day, it's people those who walk into the theaters and people those who go to vote. They are two different. वो बिल्कुल अलग होते हैं उनसे जो ट्विटर पे उंगलियां चला रहे होते हैं. Look at the boycott. Amir Khan, during the peak of his hate, his films like Dangal and PK, तब तो अच्छा बहुत huge business था, तब तो peak पे था trolling. And also if you see very recent Brahmastra, Ranbir and Alia, to the point that they were refused to get into a temple, but the film did 430 crores worldwide. And not only this, and the hatred is not only one-sided. A lot of people accuse right-wing. Okay, fine, right-wing. But also, Kashmir Files was trolled and Kashmir File ko ab tak maaf nahi kar rahe.
No, but again, you know what the difference is, Mr. Rai? I'll tell you what the difference is. I'll tell you what the difference is. Kashmir Files was, announced tax-free by several state governments. Shah Rukh Khan has had to call. Shah Rukh Khan has to call a chief minister to say, please let my movie run.
Okay.
And the change has also happened after reports that the Prime Minister spoke about this in a BJP meeting, saying, ye sab band karo. Even then, there are some 5-6 people holding posters. So it's a different story. It's a slightly different story.
You see, Let's say it's a different story. But films like Padmavat also, they did, despite all these Padmavat did, Brahmastra did. What I'm saying is, end of the day, people want to see, they will go and. देखो क्या हुआ तमन्ना, मुझे ये लगता है कि it's not the cancel culture or boycott culture. We in an industry over a period of time did not make good content. Pathaan, the trailer looks promising. And Siddharth Anand has been true to his promise since his first film. He's made a commitment to his audience. His last film, War. And more so, let me also tell you, Shah Rukh Khan, बिना बात पे किंग खान तो नहीं कहा जाता. And I'm so happy for him कि 10 साल के बाद again, he's gone through 4 years of sabbatical after Zero, and he's come back with a good film, with a good content. End of the day, people saw the trailer, they loved it, they walked inside, the fans are back. I mean, there is no, and I'll tell you something, Tamanna. Comebacks, people, those who make comebacks, I'm categorically saying comebacks, like Amitabh Bachchan, Saurav Ganguly, Virat Kohli, or we say Shah Rukh Khan. People, those who make great comebacks are made up of carbon.
I don't know if this is a Shah Rukh Khan comeback.
So,
I will take that to the panel. Is this a comeback for Shah Rukh Khan because his last few movies did not do well?
No. Tamanna, I totally disagree that this is a comeback. You know, he had never gone anywhere. He was always the king. His endorsements were still the same. His popularity was still the same. His following was still the same. Look at the kind of endorsements that he enjoys. Look at the kind of popularity that he enjoys. He was always doing those Ask SRK sessions. When he was going for those KKR matches, people were following him like crazy. The paparazzi continues to follow him with crazy. You know, so that is not really a comeback. So, you know, I won't call it a comeback. I would just call it maybe a return to form, you know, because, you know, there's a thing called that we often use, you know, in sports, that, you know, form is temporary, class is permanent. So I would say that the class was always there, and we all knew that, you know, he is king of not just Bollywood, he's king of the movie business. Recently, some figures came out in terms of popularity, in terms of the kind of money their films and the actors themselves have made, and Shah Rukh Khan was at the top of the, you know, food chain. You cannot even compare a Tom Cruise with Shah Rukh Khan. So that's the kind of, you know, personality he has.
But you know, I just want to bring the discussion back to the point. Yes, great for Shah Rukh Khan. He's a big star. Yes.
I would like to say I would like to say something very important.
Yes, Mr. Desai.
Can you allow me this?
Yes, sure.
I'll say it's a comeback of not Shah Rukh, it's a comeback of Bollywood. 2022, except Bhul Bhulaiya 2, Ajay Devgan 2, and Kashmir File. That was done little business. 2022 was totally ruined by our film industry. And 2023 start with Shah Rukh's picture Pathaan. I feel like that Bollywood is coming back, because till now we were used to put all South Indian dubbing Hindi like Pushpa, KGF 1, KGF 2 and RRR. But now, after seeing Pathaan, people 100% will think for Bollywood return. And I'm sure Bollywood do best in 2023.
Yeah. You know, I
totally agree with that, yeah.
Okay. No, the point I was making is good for Bollywood, good for Shah Rukh Khan. We have to also look at it in the context of how much hate this movie received online, and then see what the answer is. That's very, very important. I just want to play out what fans have been saying. Our reporters have been bringing in these reactions from across the country. Let's just listen to that.
मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ. बहुत सालों बाद SRK को कमबैक देखने मिल रहा है और हम लोग सब बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड है. और स्पेशली ये फैन स्क्रीनिंग हो रही है जो स्पेशल एडिशन ने हमें टी शर्ट्स और बैंड्स दिए है. बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ.
1 2 3 4 We love you, Shah Rukh Khan. We love you very much. Thank you for the party, for the treat, for all the happiness, for all the uncountable smile. Like seriously, thank you very much.
हम लोग तो बहुत एक्साइटेड, पहले से हम लोग चाह रहे थे कि इसको देखें. ऑलरेडी हम लोग बुकिंग करा चुके थे पहले से ही देखने के लिए इसको.
काफ़ी एंजॉय कर रहे हैं और काफ़ी अच्छी मूवी है ये. दर्शकों को काफ़ी पसंद आ रही है और इसके लिए तो हम लोग काफ़ी दिनों से इंतजार भी कर रहे थे.
मूवी बहुत अच्छा है, क्राउड भी अच्छा हुआ है. इतनी सुबह ठंड में इतने लोग. पिक्चर बहुत अच्छा है. जो कंट्रोवर्सी चली थी ऐसा तो कुछ इस मूवी में है नहीं.
बहुत ही अच्छा मूवी है और पूरा देशभक्ति का मूवी है. तो 26 जनवरी को रिपब्लिक डे को ये सबको पसंद आ सके ऐसी फिल्म है और ऐसा कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल भी नहीं है और अच्छा मूवी है, सबको देखना चाहिए.
हिंदू जागरण मंच ने ये आइनॉक्स टॉकीज को पहले ही 20 दिन पहले एक चेतावनी ज्ञापन दे दिया था कि यदि पठान मूवी आप लगाओगे तो यहाँ पर विरोध होगा और ये मूवी हम नहीं चलने देंगे. आज सुबह से ही हिंदू जागरण मंच की समस्त टीम यहाँ पर आ गई है.
दीपिका की भगवा बिकनी से कंट्रोवर्सी से घिरी रहने वाली पठान फिल्म, जिसको लेकर खुद प्रधान
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अब कहा है कि राजनीतिक दल जो हैं इस पर कोई टिप्पणी ना करें। फिलहाल पठान आज रिलीज हो रही है थिएटर्स में। हम मौजूद हैं बांद्रा के G7 अपार्टमेंट के बाहर, जहां पर आप देखेंगे कि ये थिएटर जो है वो ना सिर्फ पोस्टर से बल्कि लोगों की भीड़ से भरा हुआ है। ऐसे बहुत बड़ी संख्या में यहाँ पर फैंस हैं जो कि पठान देखने के लिए पहुंचे हैं। ऐसे कई अन्य दल थे जो कह रहे थे कि फिल्म को थिएटर में रिलीज नहीं होने देंगे, लेकिन अगर आप तस्वीरों के जरिए देखें तो आपको ना सिर्फ ये थिएटर के अंदर जाने वाली भीड़ नजर आएगी, बल्कि यहाँ पर पोस्टर्स और शाहरुख और दीपिका के जो सपोर्टर्स हैं वो भी नजर आएंगे। एक काफी बड़ी संख्या में जो है वो लोग एक्साइटेड हैं। यहाँ पर लोगों से हम बातचीत भी करेंगे, उनसे भी उनके व्यूज लेंगे और जानेंगे कि वो कितने ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं। कुछ लोग हैं यहाँ पर, इनसे बातचीत करेंगे। अगर आप तस्वीरें देखें यहाँ पर आपको कुछ बैंड बाजा के साथ भी लोग नजर आ जाएंगे और इन लोगों से बातचीत करेंगे। कहाँ से आए आप लोग?
हम लोग कांदिवली से हैं।
कांदिवली से आए हैं। क्या कहेंगे, फिल्म को लेकर इतनी कंट्रोवर्सी हो रही है लेकिन आप लोग देखने पहुंचे हैं?
अरे बोलते ना, एक इतना अलग ही फील हो रहा है कि अरे रात से मैं सोया नहीं था पूरी रात की। अरे नहीं, पिक्चर देखने गए शाहरुख भाई के और किसके। हाँ।
और आप लोग किसके फैन है, दीपिका या शाहरुख?
शाहरुख खान के। शाहरुख खान
के। कहाँ से हैं?
साकिना
से। और मेरे को बताइए कि इतना भगवा को लेकर हो रहा है कि कंट्रोवर्सी है, गलत तरीके की प्रेजेंटेशन है, फिर भी देख रहे हैं फिल्म?
वो गलत बात है, सब गलत मीन्स उसका मतलब गलत मतलब ही निकाल रहे हैं। ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। कपड़े का कलर, कपड़े से कोई धर्म नहीं देखा जा सकता।
बिल्कुल से यहाँ पे काफी अहम बात है यहाँ पे कि कपड़े से धर्म नहीं देखा जाता। यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि बैंड बाजा है, यहाँ पर बाकायदा तैयारियां हैं लोग शाहरुख के फैंस की। ये एक बाकायदा अपने आप में बड़ा पोस्टर यहाँ पर लगाया गया है। और दूसरी चीज यहाँ पर सबसे अहम देखने को जो मिलेगी वो है पठान के साथ का एक केक जो कि उनके फैंस द्वारा बनाया गया। कहाँ से आए आप लोग?
हम लोग सब अलग अलग, मतलब मुंबई के अलग अलग ये जगह से आए हैं और सबने मिलकर ही इस केक को मतलब अच्छे से, इतना शाहरुख सर इतने 4 साल के बाद स्क्रीन पर आ रहे, हमारे लिए इमोशन है बहुत बड़ा।
Okay, so a lot of excitement. That was in fact Manoj Desai, I think, outside your theatre, the G7 Gaiety Galaxy, where you've seen all of those people. Now, I want to understand a lot of this, you know, people coming with cake and band baja, all of this is part of the marketing budget of the movie. It is part of the marketing budget of the movie. A lot of it is also hype. Obviously, a movie does well if, you know, people hear that it has advanced bookings and a lot of people want to go and see it. Do you think that this kind of excitement about Pathaan will sustain? Because people will go in the first weekend. It's a holiday tomorrow. People will go and see it. After that, it has to sustain to become a legitimate blockbuster. Do you think it has that potential?
That potential will come to know by Monday. After having a couple of days, by seeing how much potentiality with public, how much public appreciate. Monday will come to know. Monday, Tuesday, if it doesn't go full, then it's a matter of public. Ultimately, public is public. जनता जनार्दन है. जहां तक जनता चाहेगी, पिक्चर सुपरहिट हो जाएगी. जनता नहीं चाहेगी तो मैटनी शो में ही खत्म हो जाएगी.
Yeah.
जहां तक पठान का सवाल है, I'm sure it's going to work out.
Okay, so a lot of push for this. Kunika, we've been talking about how the success of Pathaan is a response. It's a response, yes. And our reporter also spoke to people. We heard people's views, people saying, "Isme aisa kuch nahi hai, bhagwa rang, this, that." Who are these forces trying to drum up hate? And are you hoping that after the success of this movie, they will also take a break? You know, get some popcorn, go and enjoy the movie instead of trying to drum up hate.
नहीं, चुपके से वो सब, obviously they'll not make a big show about it because the film industry, or let's say film, the media and the films that come out, it has different kind of a charm, and film actors have the different kind of charm. But the point is that I would hope that they would stop. But unfortunately, they are so bishram and they have such a huge agenda that they are not going to stop. Only thing I have to request to your channel, to all the public, to all the people who go to the viewers who go to see movies, that please don't fall for these hate games. And just like you did this, with this film, you have given it such a great opening, such a wonderful message has gone across in the country. Please continue to do this whenever you feel something is legitimate and something, you know, use your own brains. Don't just fall for this kind of garbage that is being thrown around about in the boycott culture.
You know, what's also become very important, it seems, Mr. Rai, let me come to you on this, is that little trailer that 30-35 second trailers become fodder for people looking to find a mistake. And that is very difficult for any filmmaker, isn't it?
Well, Tamanna, but let me tell you one thing. I mean, you're talking about the teaser. When the teaser came out about the Besharam Rang, that was a teaser. I mean,
Yeah.
people were too. The troll bandwagon was. I mean, the gang was too eager. But looking at the trailer of Pathaan, the slick trailer of Pathaan has. Done the wonders. I mean, if you look at the trailer, it invites you. I mean, today my daughters were कि हम first day first show देखेंगे, and it's such overwhelming to see Shahrukh Khan का ये वापस मतलब the fans are doing. But at the very same time, let me also tell you, we are talking about boycott. I mean, आप मुझे पिछले 2-2.5 साल से कोई ऐसी पिक्चर बता दो. I mean, we've taken a lot of bashing from the south. हर छोटी छोटी बात पे मतलब हमने जैसे कभी अमिताभ बच्चन, शाहरुख खान, आमिर खान या सलमान बनाए, हमने मुगल आजम बनाई नहीं. We've taken a lot of bashing in the last कि हमने कुछ नहीं शोले हमने बनाई नहीं.
They've reached the Oscars.
हाँ भाई ठीक है ना. अब उसको अगर हम बांट लेंगे तो गुलजार साहब भी गए ना ऑस्कर्स में. तो ऐसा तो है नहीं. तो लेट अस नॉट डिस्कस दैट. व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि एंड ऑफ द डे इन द लास्ट 2.5 years, तमन्ना, इफ यू टेल मी कि आपने ये पिक्चर देखी और बाहर आके कहा ओ यार व्हाट अ फिल्म यार, व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल फिल्म, लेकिन उस ट्रोलिंग की वजह से नहीं चली, ऐसी हमको कोई पिक्चर ही याद नहीं है. लेकिन आज अगर पठान देखने जा रहे हैं, बाहर आ रहे हैं, लाइक मिस्टर देसाई सेड कि एवरीबडी इज रेविंग अबाउट द फिल्म. सो माय पॉइंट इज, like I always say, it's not, these trollers can do nothing. They can't make a star, they can't demolish a industry, they can't demolish a government.
That's important. So what is the impact of the trolls? What is the impact of the trolls, the boycott calls, the ones who threaten to shut cinema halls, where the owners of those cinema halls have to go and ask for security लगी है कुछ halls में आज, ताकि लोग जाके पठान देख सके. What is the impact?
देखिए वो
it's a chilling effect.
I totally.
It's a chilling effect on the creativity of filmmakers.
I mean, I told you earlier also कि My Name Is Khan worked, na? It did, despite so much of rowdy Rathods on the street. My point there is, end of the day, it's the content that a film requires, and it's the good governance that a government needs to give to people, and people are going to go for it.
Murtaza, your take on whether we'll see a break from the troll brigade, and what is the impact they have. Now, we've proven that they can't really stop a movie from being a hit or a flop. That depends on the merit of the movie. Murtaza, question for Murtaza.
I've seen something very interesting, and this is an observation that has really made me very, very happy and elated. It's actually that this kind of negativity has incited a lot of positivity also. The kind of bashing, the kind of trolling that was happening, that has actually awakened all the good people, all the Shah Rukh Khan lovers, all the lovers of Indian cinema. I think they now want to give a strong backlash to these people. I think this is what is happening. This negativity and all these boycott Pathaan calls that were happening, that has actually woken up a lot of these good people who till now were, trying to avoid Bollywood for one reason or the other. But now they want to send a strong message that, yes, we have had enough of this negativity. We have had enough of this trolling. We will now go out in huge numbers and we will make Pathaan a huge success. So I think that is another kind of an observation that I have made. And I think this is a very, very positive trend, because ultimately, at the end of the day, a lot of these people, are now going out in huge numbers. And I personally have been talking to so many of the people who are coming to theaters, since morning to evening. I have been receiving many calls and thousands of messages and everything. And I'm getting this, undercurrent, that there is this undercurrent. These people want to teach a lesson to these negative people, to these fringe elements, that you will not decide what we want to do. You will not dictate your terms to us. You will not bully us. I think this is the statement.
That's the fitting reply. It's a fitting reply. You will not bully us. Yes, Mr. Rai.
Don't dictate to it. I want to say something, Tamanna.
Okay. I'll come to you, Kunika ji, after Mr. Rai. Yes.
Thing would be that it's not कि आप इसको साइड पे कर दो ट्रोल्स को. अब आप ये मेरी इंडस्ट्री है. I mean, we have to also, we haven't made great films. Let us admit that we haven't made great content over a period of time.
But that's a different
so
issue. That's a different issue. We'll know in a week whether Pathaan is a bona fide hit or not.
The positivity that Tamanna, me being a part of it, and a very active part of it, I'm telling you what is going on in the industry right now is the think tanks have sat down. I mean, all the permutations and combinations are there. I mean, once upon a time, Hollywood went through this. I mean, till Steven Spielberg and George Lucas came, and they came out with different ideas, and they made E.T. and Star Wars and, films like that when the stories were not working. So today, I'm saying, Pathaan, like Mr. Desai said, earlier it was, I think Mr. Desai said, or somebody said कि वो romantic गाने गाता था, but this is a very different film that he's come. So we will try. ट्रोल्स हैं या नहीं है, लेकिन हमें भी तो कुछ करना है, and we are at it now. I'm waiting for Tiger जिंदा है. I mean, I'm sure we'll bounce back,
Yeah. No, that's an important point on the quality of Bollywood.
Yes.
My only point is that it's a different issue. Even Pathaan is a bona fide hit or not, if it goes beyond that initial first weekend hype, we'll have to wait and see. Everyone's excited about it, but the numbers still have to come in. Anyone in the trade knows that they have to wait and see. To go beyond the hype, सबको पता है. I'm talking.
But remember,
film अच्छी है या बुरी है? You cannot threaten the makers. They cannot be threatened because whether the film is bad or good, content-wise, is secondary issue. That's just the point I'm trying to make. Kunika ji wanted to say something. Yes, Kunika ji.
Yeah.
But
you said the right thing, absolutely.
Yeah, Tamanna.
No, let her finish. No, Mr. Rai, let her finish. She wanted to. Yes.
But if
let her finish, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamanna, there are 2-3 things I want to say. Yes, what Raviji is saying is right, that the content has really suffered a lot. But look at the morale of the film industry. So for the past 2-3 years, you've been beating their morale down. And I mean, a person puts money, puts efforts, people put their talent into it. There's so much that happens. I'm not saying that other industries don't have this same kind of involvement. But this is a people's industry, a perception industry. And all the time, all you've been doing for the last 4 years, especially through the media, you've just been beating these people down. It takes a lot of effort. I want to say, first of all, I thank the fact that the fans and the public have become sensible. Secondly, I'd like to say it's a slap on the face of those trolls. At the end of the trailer, when Shah Rukh Khan says, Jai Hind, तुम उसका क्या कर लोगे भाई? जो इंसान तुम रंग के ऊपर खेल रहे हो, तुम जात पे खेल रहे हो, उसने जय हिंद किया. अब लड़ो उसके साथ.
No, but why does he have to prove himself? Shah Rukh Khan is a legendary actor. Why does he have to prove himself in every movie? He is making a work
I agree with you.
He's making a work of entertainment.
I agree with you, but this is the mahal. And somebody said, my name is Khan was told, but my name is Khan, the troll was us waqt or is waqt. The atmosphere is so vitiated, so you cannot compare the two. And the point is this, that why should any citizen of this country who's working hard to do their work, to earn their money, why should they have to be put through this nonsense?
Yeah. Yeah, why does he have to prove himself? Why does anyone? It's a work of fiction for people's enjoyment. Leave it alone. That's the message coming out from Pathaan. No reviews here, no spoilers here. Go and watch it for yourself if you want to know if it's a good movie or not. Yes, Mr. Rai.
Tamanna, last one.
Yes.
Yeah. Now this would be my last word. I mean, I'll not get into any kind of politics, or as a film industry man, I'm very happy and I want this. हम wait कर रहे हैं 4-5 दिन. I'll pray this film to be a very big hit. उसके बाद की, because now अब हमारी बारी है बोलने की, ए बिट्टा ये मेरा अड्डा. कि it's very important we say, because we've taken a lot of beating. So
Well, make
thank you so
better
much.
content.
Let's pray for
Make better content. Message to Bollywood: make better content.
Yeah.
And then you'll get people buying expensive popcorn.
Yes.
And
100%.
paying high prices to come to the theatre at 7 in the morning for special shows. Well, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you to all of you.
Thank
you to all of you. I must wrap. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. We'll take a very short break, but on the other side, we're